Greetings and salutations everyone, now let's welcome you to this brand new video for this month. This is probably going to be the last video of this month, I am not sure, because my beautiful editor is still editing some videos I have already recorded, which were like 4 videos. Well, probably one hasn't uploaded yet on the drive and I'm going to fix that later. But this is just kind of going to be a pickups video, and there is quite a few 4K, well 4 4Ks, a few Blu-rays and a few DVDs covering for this month, which is June. So let's get started. Some of these are the DVDs, aside from one was from today, one of the Blu-rays is from today, and the rest is from this month. So let's just get started with one TV series. I have seen some of this show, I haven't seen it all, and my lovely editor and I wanted to watch this, and I hadn't seen it in a while. House this season. I just wanted to show this just primarily for the covers, but I will be reviewing TV shows. I have already reviewed one TV show. I'm gonna review some others, and I get a free chance. So yeah. Some of these movies I've seen, some I haven't, so I'm just wanting this to be as quick as I can be. Spartacus, I always wanted to watch this and never got around to it. I've had it on digital services when the digital service I did use didn't go. Stanley Kubrick film, big fan of Stanley Kubrick. Looking forward to watching that at some point in time. This I picked up today, Son of Dracula. I am a fan of the classic horrors, Universal Monsters collection, Hammer horrors and stuff. I'm not seeing this, and this is actually from looking on my database. This is the earliest movie I have, dating back from 1943. So really looking forward to watching this, and hopefully get some chance to watch it and probably review it. Now this one's a bit of false advertisement on the cover, because it is not what it says it is, but the Burbs Uncut. It is not the uncut version. This is the TV version which has been cut from doing research, because I was curious why it says uncut. I do know how Blu-rays have one, I've seen it in HMV, and I've always been like, I'll pick it up, and never did. So this is just kind of to fill in the gap that A, I wanted to watch this, and B, I wanted to see it all the way through again, because I have seen it all the way through. But that was like so many years ago, and they always just don't acknowledge it. So, yeah. This movie I have seen all through probably once, and just never watched it again, which I don't know why, because this introduced Michael Caine to us, and I like his work, and when I did watch this, I did enjoy it. I just not picked it up for no reason. Zulu. Based on a true story. I haven't watched this in ages, but it's based on the true story about 100 British soldiers stood fast against an overwhelming force of 4,000 of the Zulus, nation's mightiest warriors, in the defense of Rockless Drift in 1879. Great film. Looking forward to rewatching it, glad to actually own it. Now we're moving to Blu-rays. Kicking off with Knives Out. I really wanted to see this when this came out, but the person I used to go to cinema with wasn't interested in. I was tempted to go on my own, but asked local cinema. If you haven't got a car, it's about an hour and a half walk and about an hour's bus ride. So I put off it. I downloaded the digital copy and just didn't watch it, and finally got around to watching it. I think I watched it the day we got it. There's a little short story of this. The day I watched this, I had watched a great channel called Movie Chat, Stephanie's channel. Highly recommend if you haven't seen it. She showed the Steelbook, and thankfully, and I am grateful for Stephanie if you're watching this, that you did not reveal the cover at the back, the knives at the back of the steelbook, because it does reveal a key part of the film. Glad that you didn't. That's all I'm saying. So if you own the steelbook and you didn't know, there's a little Easter egg where the knives that you see in the movie point to who did it. Great cast, great film, love it. This one I got today and it's sealed. This came from a thrift store, along with the DVDs, with the exception of Spartacus. And I really wanted to see this. I haven't watched it all the way through, and every time I keep saying I'll watch it, it's just the length always puts me off. Which is surprisingly because this week I've been watching The Hobbit, the extended cuts with my editor, and next week we're doing Lord of the Rings extended cut. Although the extended cuts on Lord of the Rings, I'm using the DVD, so they're across 2 discs, and Hobbit don't really go over the 3-hour mark, so we're kindly covered. But I wanted to see this. We'll be watching Spartacus this week as well. We're trying to get all the long films out of the way that I own, because I start work on the 5th again, and I just wanted to get the long ones out, because we did The Godfather last week, which I'll cover in a minute. But anyway, Ben-Hur, Charleston Heston. Looking forward to watching this movie. I have seen bits of it and I was enjoying it, just I must have been either in the middle of it or some random spot. So glad to own the Blu-ray. Look forward to watching it. Talking about The Godfather, last week me and my editor watched the Godfather trilogy. She had never seen The Godfather. She classed it as, she thought it was going to be boring, like not a thing. She likes gangster films, but a long length sometimes can be boring. And so we watched the first one on Laserdisc, the second one on Laserdisc, and I have seen the third one. I own the third one on Blu-ray. I own the trilogy on Blu-ray, but we watched Laserdisc, so it was originally shot in 4:3. You know that. And I have the additional cuts on VHS, which puts the film in chronological order. Now, the original Part 3, I have my feelings with it, and I think everyone else does. So when this was announced last year and came out, Coda, the death of Michael Corleone, with the new beginning, the new ending, and the restoration and re-edited of it, I actually enjoyed Godfather Part 3. I enjoyed this new cut and really do recommend it. If you're a fan of The Godfather, this is how the film should have been, and it's what it wanted. So glad he re-released it for the 30th anniversary. Highly recommend if you haven't seen this version yet. And it fixes a few problems. Okay, this film, my editor was on my case saying, "You'll love this film, you'll love this film, you'll love it, love it, love it," and never just revealed it, but never mind. You'll love it and you'll enjoy it, and it's one of our classics. You went to see it in cinemas 3 times. And I had never watched it, and I don't think I was going to be really interested in watching it, but I was surprised. Lost Boys. I have reviewed this, it is with my editor. Love this film, enjoyed it so much, so happy to have it. I am a bit annoyed with what Warner Brothers did, where they did a new slipcover which has the new Warner Brothers logo on both sides, and it says like Dolby True. It says Dolby Audio, but on the back, but they put the original early version Blu-ray in, which irks me a little. But as far as I'm aware, everything's still the same. I haven't looked at the features. But yeah, Lost Boys. Now we move to 4K. I own all these on DVD. Well, rather, I owned one of them on Blu-ray as well at the time, but it's not great. So let's just get on with the 4Ks. Kicking off with The Goonies, the new restoration 4K cut. I have a bit of a backstory of The Goonies. I watched it once. I've seen like the ending in the middle a lot of the time, and I never got to see it all the way through. I bought the DVD from a flea market, watched it one day, and did not see what the hype was. I enjoyed it. I just did not see what the big hype is and why everyone's like hyping up, going, "One of the greatest films ever, all this, that, and the other." And I'm like, this just did nothing for me. And I'm probably going to get flack for it, but it never did anything for me. So, since now my editor, I've said I'm gonna give things a go because of I'm not really a horror person. I prefer classic horror, the Universal Monsters, as I said, the Hammer horrors, like the cheesy, like you know it's cheesy horror. So I was like, and to make this work in a deal because RHP does the 2 for 20, or I think it's 2 for 25 or 2 for 20, 2 for 30 for 4Ks, and I will be getting a 4K setup soon in the upcoming months. And I was like, well, I'll give it a go, and I'll try again with Goonies, and hopefully my mind will change. I am not expecting it to, but I'll give it a try. I'm being more open this time about it. I was open about it last time, but I think due to like being unwell and like seeing everyone like hyping it, going, great movie, great movie, great movie, you'll love it, you'll love it, you'll love it. I'm like, I saw no appeal. Which is awkward because it's Richard Donner and Steven Spielberg, and I like both their works. So the movie I got with this, with Goonies, was the Scarface Gold Edition. Well, I love Scarface. I have multiple copies of the DVD. Just never had it on Blu-ray, and it's like, oh, if I'm gonna get a 4K sub, I want to watch it in 4K. So Scarface Gold Edition. Love this movie too much. I do want to see the original. I kind of assume they didn't put the original with the Gold Edition. Like, here's the original, here's the the Brian De Palma version. But yeah, great movie. This was a no-brainer for me. I do wish I did get the box set version, but the box set version was not in. This is one of my favourite movies of all time, and this was actually supposed to be the first video to come out on this channel, which is a review of the film, because I watched the Laserdisc with my editor, and I own the first Blu-ray from Optimum release over here, and it was bare bones, like commentary and an interview, I believe, and that was it, plus the film. This offers new documentaries, which I am looking forward to watching, and a lot more stuff which I really wanted to see. And that is The Flash Gordon. Celebrate the 35th anniversary? Yeah, 35th anniversary. Did wish for the box set, which had the additional disc and the soundtrack, although I do own the soundtrack on vinyl, so. But yeah, Flash Gordon. Hopefully the review will be up soon. But yeah. Now, this was a no-brainer. This came out this year. Loved the new transfer. I did watch the Blu-ray for the new transfer of this. I do want to listen to the audio commentary at some point. I hopefully will get around to it. Glad to own it. Look forward to seeing it on 4K. Speed. I do own the DVD. I've been meaning to pick up the Blu-ray for Speed for so long, and this just worked out in my favour. Being it's a new transfer, and the new transfer looks brilliant. We watched it and we were like, whoa, that is brilliant. So I'm looking forward to seeing the 4K version when they get the 4K set. And that is it for pickups for the month of June. I'm not sure when I'm going to get next pickups. I might have to separate these into like a few months. But thank you very much for watching. I shall see you again soon. Bye.